Hi, Peg. Well, you look more excited than I've ever seen you before, and that's saying something. What's up?
Oh, Liz, you'll never guess. I got engaged to Joe. We're going to be married at the end of the semester, right after Joe graduates.
What? You've only been going steady with him for a couple of months.
Exactly 3 months and 3 days.
But, Peg, are you going to drop out of college before you graduate? I mean, you've only got another year to go.
Oh, Liz, everyone isn't as slow as you and Andy. I want to get married in June. Joe's been told he has a good chance of getting a job on a pro football team this summer. He's sure we'll make out.
Are you going to phone your mom and dad about getting engaged?
I'm scared stiff of what Mother will say. She'll raise the roof. I think I'll send a telegram instead.
Don't be silly, Peg. You always talk as though your mother was an ogre or something.
Dad won't object too much. And Mother will be furious. Every so often she writes to ask if I've seen Pete Standish. You know, just because his father's a big-time real estate man and he's Mother's idea of a perfect catch. Compared to Joe, Pete's so dull. Joe's so handsome.
Honestly, Peg, I don't know how many times ever since we were in high school together I've heard you go on the same way about some man or other.
Oh, but this is different, Liz. Really it is. This time it's the real thing.
I remember when I first felt that way about Andy. I used to think about him all the time. Gosh, Peg, you just can't rush into marriage.
Liz, don't mind my saying this, but you and Andy seem so
old-fashioned, I suppose you mean.
Well, you've been going together for 1.5 years. Last month you finally became engaged. I'm not like that.
Well, that's fine, but are you sure you'll always be in love like you are now?
What do you mean? Liz, how can you say such a thing?
Oh, wait a minute, Peg. Please don't get upset. All I mean is, are you sure you see eye to eye about things like, well, like money and children? Or even what's right and what's wrong? How do you get along with each other's families? Suppose your parents won't approve. You have to think about these things, Peg.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't have to think if you found the right man.
You better go and send that telegram. Hi, Andy. How's the essay coming? Page 2. Not so good.
Oh, I can do an engineering paper in 2 days, Liz. But I've been working on this English assignment for a week, and nothing.
Gosh, Andy, you've got to get your English or you won't graduate.
Yeah, I know.
Look, why don't we meet at the library tonight? Maybe I can help.
Gee, thanks, Liz. That'd be swell. Hey, look. The lovebirds have arrived. Nothing like advertising.
They got engaged last night. Peggy says they're getting married right after commencement.
Married? Boy, Peggy thinks it's all hand-holding and gazing into each other's eyes. I guess we were like that once, too. Those first dates were exciting. The more I got to know you, the more I liked what I knew. Though I suppose I was really intrigued by the things I didn't know about you. We seemed to have lots in common, didn't we? There were so many things we could do together.
If only you'd learned to play a better game of tennis.
I wish I could argue with you there.
You really enjoy a good argument, don't you? I haven't forgotten the time the Dean's rule on drinking came out.
And that was the day I found out we could argue like anything and somehow love each other more. I thought expulsion was too stiff a penalty. One small slip and some guy's whole life could be changed.
There's a lot to what you said then, Andy, but I couldn't entirely agree. Expelling somebody is a serious thing, of course, but so is drinking in a dorm. All those people living so close together.
Well, we didn't settle the issue, but it sure was fun trying. I wanted to convince you, and you tried to convince me. Though I guess we became most convinced about each other.
We must have. Up until a month ago, that finger looked kind of bare. Remember? Gosh, I think our folks were even more excited than we were.
Oh, Liz, you ready to go back to the dorm?
Hi. Hi,
Oh,
Joe.
yeah, Andy. Hey, congratulations, you two. I just heard the news.
Oh, thanks, Andy. You ready?
Yeah,
Don't
I
you want
guess
to have
so.
some coffee before you go?
Oh, no, thanks, Andy. I think I'll run along with Peg. See you later in the library, eh? Bye, Joe.
So long, Liz.
Bye.
So long.
Bye.
8 o'clock.
Okay.
Have you found a place to live around here?
Oh, I don't think we have to worry about anything. We can find a little apartment somewhere.
Peggy!
Mother, Dad,
Hi, darling.
what are you doing here?
We got your telegram.
Aren't you thrilled?
Should we be?
Now, don't be cross, Betty. Let's hear Peggy's side.
Well, we've been going steady for over 3 months now. And Mother, Dad, we have such wonderful times together. I'm in love, really in love for the first time. We plan to marry right after commencement. It's as simple as that.
Peg, you wrote us last week that Joe was going into professional football. Has he signed on with any team yet?
Well, no, he hasn't got a contract yet. But he's been told he has a very good chance of getting one. After all, he's been the star of our team here this year, you know.
Peg, your mother and I have come down here to ask you to put off your wedding until at least after you've graduated. Now, dear, if you'll wait, we can help you get a house and you can set up a home properly.
Dad, don't you understand? I love Joe. We can live in a little apartment wherever we're situated. Being with Joe means more to me than anything else. And we won't wait.
But, dear, you only have 1 year and a month more to go. It'd be such a pity not to finish here.
And while you're finishing your last year, Joe can get established in football if that's what he really wants. And you'll have some more time to see if you're right for each other.
That theoretical stuff gives me a pain. We're sure now we're right for each other. And that's all that's really important.
But, Peggy, we want to meet Joe. Now, look, why don't we all have dinner together at the hotel tonight? And then he can tell us all about this football business.
Football is Joe's profession, Mother. And it's just as good as anything else. Joe and I had already made plans for a date tonight, and I see no reason to change them now.
But, Peggy, dear...
You're not going to stop us marrying. Dad thinks all he has to do is pay for something and he'll get his own way. And you think by treating me like a child, you can force me to do what you want. Well, you're both wrong. I'm no child. I'm me, and I'll do what I want.
Don't worry, Betty. She'll get over it. Just a touch of hysterics, that's all. Why, by the time the end of the semester comes, she'll probably be madly in love with someone else. Come on, we'll see her again in the morning.
What's the matter, honey?
Oh, Joe, I'm so mixed up about everything. The folks trying to stop us. They've always tried to run my life. Like when I wanted to go to a dance at a roadhouse. Dad insisted that I stay at home. I was so mad, I climbed out of a window and went to a girlfriend's house. And the folks were frantic. They looked all over for me. They even called the police.
What a girl. I had so many brothers and sisters, nobody'd have missed me if I'd left. Probably take a couple of days for anyone to realize I'd gone.
Well, believe me, being an only child has its disadvantages. My parents have watched every move I've ever made. Being in college has been sheer heaven. Joe, we've got to do something. They'll do anything to break us up. I wish I hadn't sent that telegram. Liz hadn't made me.
Look, honey, I love you. I want to marry you.
I love you too, Joe. I don't ever want to be away from you.
We'll work something out.
Well, good morning, Liz.
Good morning, Mr. Kramer. Good morning, Mrs. Kramer.
Good morning, Miss.
We inquired at the desk for Peggy, but they said she wasn't in, so we asked for you. Where is she?
I don't really know, Mr. Kramer. She left the room very early this morning before I was awake. She left this note for me.
Oh. Dear Liz, I'm afraid Mother and Dad would try to stop us. So Joe and I left this morning to be married. Please break the news to the folks. Try to explain that this is something I had to do. I'm afraid they won't understand. Love, Peggy.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Kramer.
Couldn't she have told us how she really felt? She only mentioned this boy twice in letters. I just thought it was another college crush.
How could she do it?
Couldn't she have waited? Even getting married at the end of the semester would have been better than eloping. Poor darling. Someday she may have so much to regret.
Liz and Andy, are they really in love? They've been going together for 1.5 years now. Is Peggy right in thinking that Andy and Liz are too old-fashioned? What about Peggy and Joe? They appear to be in love. They obviously are physically attracted to one another. Right now, they're radiant with excitement and the thrill of taking matters into their own hands. When this excitement of the moment settles down, what will remain? Will they be companions as well as lovers, willing and able to share the realities and responsibilities of having a home, bringing up children, and making a living? There's really no one and only for any of us until we make it so by our own choice. And when we do choose, we have to know, will this love stand the test of time? How would you answer this question for Liz and Andy, Peggy and Joe? How can you tell? Is this love?